In today's video, I'm going to be upgrading my pressure washer system by putting in new hose, a new gun, and to tie both of those together, I'm going to be adding some quick disconnects to this system just to make using my pressure washer that much easier. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna be cleaning some dirt off this thing. That thing's a little dirty. Hasn't got washed in quite some time. I have some new products for my pressure washer that I wanna take a look at today. The table of goodies. If you've seen my videos before, you're familiar with the table of goodies. So there's a couple different items I'm wanting to take a look at in today's video. One being a new hose, a new spray gun, and then some quick disconnect connections. Now do me a favor right now, let me know down in the comments below. Do you take your vehicle out to a wash and just have it done that way? Or do you like washing your vehicle at home? Or are you more of the kind of DIY type person? Drop a comment down below, let me know. Do you take it to the wash? Are you a DIY washer? I'm gonna have a Ryobi 2000 PSI electric pressure washer. This is gonna be the original hose on it, and if anybody that uses Ryobi pressure washers know, these hoses are awful. Getting rid of this today. The gun that it comes with, it's decent, it'll get you by. There are some features that it's lacking, which is why I'm upgrading that. So the hose I'm gonna be upgrading to, it is the Uberflex. It is made of a more flexible, durable material rather than what comes on the Ryobi pressure washer. That is kind of more of like a plastic material. The second thing we're gonna be upgrading is gonna be the actual gun on the pressure washer. This is gonna be the swivel gun by McKillans. It is made with top grade hardware, so you don't have to worry about rusting or corrosion. And the most important thing and the reason why I'm upgrading this, the stud here on the bottom swivels and rotates 360 degrees. So it helps prevent tangle with the hose while you're walking and maneuvering around the vehicle or whatever you're washing. And then the last thing, like I mentioned, I got some quick disconnects here on Amazon. These just make taking off the hose, putting everything back on that much easier and simpler. Let's get to getting all of this put onto the pressure washer system. All right, to make this a little bit easier, I'm just gonna bring this up onto the table of goodies. Start by just disconnecting all the stuff. One thing I noticed, there is some kind of rust buildup and corrosion on this, and then we want to disconnect the hose here. So just a couple things to note here. Like I mentioned, this hose is kind of like a harder plastic. If you were to fold it over, it is gonna kink, and then it has memory in it, so that same kink will keep appearing. So this thing folds over on itself. When you're trying to drag it and pull it around, it just stays all tangled in a mess, and it is literally a nightmare. You have to untangle it over and over. With the Uberflex, it is a much softer material. It is very pliable. This feels more of like a rubbery hose, kind of like an air hose you'd find in a mechanic shop. This will fold over on itself, but it doesn't have that memory. And as soon as you get rid of that kink and kind of play with it again, you'll see that it does not show back up. And then going to the guns. So yes, this one is long, but you can get an extension for this. That's not too much of a worry. But the main thing is obviously this is a lot more compact. Handling this, you're not gonna have as much strain on you because even with this wand off, the handle comes out to here, whereas the McKillans is very, very stubby and short. This is just a fixed threaded lock. Once you had your hose on here, whichever way you turn this, the hose is then rotating, and that's what's causing that kind of mess entanglement. With the McKillans, like I said, this bottom piece will rotate 360 degrees. So by doing the hose and the gun together in one upgrade, this is just eliminating two big issues that the Ryobi system has right out of the box. With the Uberflex hose, using some of these quick connects that I got off Amazon, I have a link for everything here down in the description below. Having all these quick disconnects just makes this process of setting up or taking down and putting in storage that much quicker and simpler. The McKillans spray gun comes with its own roll of Teflon tape, plumber's tape, whatever you want to call it. Use this on any threaded joints just to make the connections that much better. Now, the Uberflex is done. It's that simple. We got two quick disconnects on either end of the Uberflex. Now that we have all these quick disconnects set up, that on there, that's connected. That's set up. No more twisting by hand or anything. And then taking it apart, it's just as simple. Done. What we need to do now is get this all hooked up, get some water flowing, and test this stuff out. Utilizing our new quick disconnects, we can get the Uberflex attached here, and then attaching the spray gun. And that's it. So I don't have any other attachments for this yet. So all I have is the couple standard ones that came with the Ryobi sprayer. If you guys have any recommendations on attachments for pressure washing, what I should be using, leave it down in the comments below. And this is a 50-foot hose. The hose that came with the Ryobi is 25 feet, so I'm actually gaining 25 feet in length by upgrading to the Uberflex. Oh, you can tell from there, as I was just walking backwards out into the road, the Uberflex was just unraveling, where the Ryobi hose, if I did that, it would just pull and start pulling knots. So like I mentioned before, I'm not doing any type of actual wash on the truck, kind of just spraying it down. I like it a lot. At this point with the Ryobi hose, honestly, I would have been fighting this thing, untangling it so many times by now. This thing hasn't done it once. It is obviously all kind of rolled up here, but there's not a single kink anywhere in this hose. I'm pulling it around and not having any type of issues with pressure coming out of the hose. With the Ryobi hose, I'd have to kind of halfway through the wash or whatever it may be, I'd have to grab the pressure washer, pull it, move it to a different spot of the vehicle just so I can keep washing the vehicle due to the shortened length. Now having this additional 25 feet on the hose, I'm able to go all the way around the vehicle. I've had all this tangled up, haven't even had this unraveled yet, and I've already gone almost all the way around the vehicle. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you are interested in any of the products I use, there will be a link down in the description below for both the spray gun as well as the Uberflex hose. If you really enjoyed this video and you want to make Midnight smile, make sure you drop a thumbs up down below. And if you enjoyed my content, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.